Yo, what is going on, everybody? How are y'all doing, guys? Um, so as y'all know, today is May 12th, 2021. The NFL schedules for the official 2021 season have dropped today for every team. As soon as I heard that, I was just like, oh, I have to get going quick. Like, oh, I have to make my record prediction because last season I really was slacking. You know what I'm saying? I was planning or attempting to do every division, which basically means every NFL team. But I ended up only doing the NFC East and West just because of laziness, and I did really late. So this time I'm gonna tackle all this stuff in May, and we're just gonna get into this. I noticed that like my NFC East prediction video, my NFC East prediction video got a lot of views, more views after the season ended. And that's people trolling me and stuff. I can just tell because NFC East did not turn out like I thought it would. I had the Cowboys winning at 10-6. We went 6-10, but like Dak's getting hurt it does contribute to that. I had the Eagles going 8-8. That didn't happen. The Eagles did terrible. Went 4-11-1. I had Washington going 3-13. That did not turn out as I expected. They won the division at 7-9. And I had the Giants going 1-15. Y'all can make fun of me, call me a clown for that. But yeah, they ended up going 6-10. Actually second place in the division. But this division is absolutely horrible. We should call it the NFC least, not the East, but whatever. We're gonna screw that video. We're gonna focus on this video now, and let's just get into this. So, who do I have winning the division? So, but in my previous videos I start off with the division winners and go down to the losers, but I feel like that doesn't build up hype. I feel like I should start off with the division losers in the bottom last place and then go up to first place. I feel like that's just better and more intense. Because if you, let's say you're a Giants fan and I picked like the Washington football team to win the division, you're just gonna be like, okay, he didn't pick us to win the division. F this video. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna start off with the least. So let's get into this. In last place of the NFC East, I have the Philadelphia Eagles at a terrible 4-13 record. 4-13. I think the Eagles are broken. They're in shambles. They have no position on defense or offense that's particularly that stands out. Their offensive line is regressing and old. Jason Peters is 38. Lane Johnson is 30. Brandon Brooks is 29. Their offensive line is old and regressing. Their tight end, they have Dallas Goedert, which is probably one of the best parts about their team. But the receivers, they have we drafted Devontae Smith. Okay, who do y'all have after that? Jalen Rigor. Okay. Jalen Hurts is an unproven guy. In my opinion, and I'm a Cowboys fan, I freaking hate Carson Wentz with a passion. But y'all should not have gotten rid of Carson Wentz. He's a franchise quarterback, and those kind of quarterbacks are not easy to find. Franchise quarterbacks are not easy to find. Ask Denver. But I think they drafted pretty well, but I don't know. I have them going 4-13. I just think they don't have any good positions. They're gonna be able to defend the run. The teams I have them winning against is Detroit. I have them winning against the Jets. I have them winning against I have them splitting with Washington. I have them splitting with New York. That's it. But anyway, let's get into it. In third place in the division, I have the New York Giants at 7-10, and the Giants one of the most underrated teams. I love their draft. They got Kadarius Toney. They got Azeez Ojulari. They have a first rounder from next year. I really like what the Giants are doing, but Daniel Jones is not good. Their offensive line is not good. Their defense is 7 out of 10, but that's pretty good. But I have them going 7-10. Just their schedule isn't the easiest. They have games against the Rams, Chiefs, Dolphins. I have them lose to the Dolphins. They have some tough games and tough opponents to play, but 7-10 ain't terrible. But I like the players that they have. They have Leonard Williams. Aziz Ojulari is going to be a beast. I don't care. Blake Martinez. James Bradbury, in my opinion, their best player. Saquon Barkley is, of course, a generational, really good player. But yeah, I have the Giants at 7-10. Next up, in second place in the division, I have the Washington football team at second place in the division. I have them at 7-10, barely squeezing by over the New York Giants at 7-10. Maybe in my opinion, their offense is better. I think they're gonna score more points than the New York Giants. That's why I think the Giants are just generally a better. That's why I think the football team's offense is just generally a better offense. Yeah, I think they're gonna get good wins, and I think that they barely squeak by over the Dallas Cowboys. They have a beast defensive line. Deron Payne, Chase Young, Montez Sweat, really good defensive line. And Matthew Ioannidis, Kendall Ford, their secondary is really good too. Landon Collins, their offense is good too. They added, what's his name, Curtis Samuel. I really like Curtis Samuel. And yeah. All right, and number one in the division, I don't even have to go through this because y'all probably already know. Call me biased, but I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to win the NFC East at 8-9. So once again, this division is the division winner, in my opinion, is going to have an under 500 record. But, it's whatever. It's getting better. It's going to hopefully have a better... Hopefully in the future years, the division will start getting better again. But right now, I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to win at 8-9. Let me explain to y'all. We got Dak re-signed, okay? So he doesn't have a chip on his shoulder. Our defense is our biggest hole, right? And we filled it with Micah Parsons, and that makes our linebacker core good. We got rid of Antoine Woods. That makes our defensive tackle position automatically good because Antoine Woods is absolutely horrible. We drafted defensive tackle, and we have Neville Gallimore, who did show progression. On the defensive ends, we have DeMarcus Lawrence, who just because he doesn't have the sacks doesn't mean he's not a good player. He's one of the best run stuffers in the NFL. If y'all don't believe me, check Pro Football Focus. They can vouch for me. Randy Gregory's a really good player too. Cornerbacks are pretty lackluster, but in my opinion, Trevon Diggs, Bossman Fat, and Jordan Lewis will get the job done. Trevon Diggs was really solid in his rookie season. Let's hope he makes some progressions. Bossman Fat has first-round talent, and I think he can come into the league and be way, way much more of an upgrade from Chidobe Awuzie. Our safeties are good. Our safeties aren't the greatest, but we have Keanu Neal, who's probably going to play linebacker, but if we have to, we could probably put him at safety at some point. DeMonte Kazee, he's coming off from a tear. He tore his Achilles. He's coming off of an injury, but let's hope he can get back into form. And Darian Thompson should be decent. So yeah, I have the Dallas Cowboys winning at 8-9. But anyway, guys, like, subscribe, share. If y'all want to dislike, it's completely fine with me. And stay tuned because the NFC West is coming up. The NFC West is coming up next.